Hi everyone, I'm Sarah with the Lee Home Team. Today, I'm going to teach you a foreign language, real estate terms. Let's get started. Let's start with the basics, the purchase and sale agreement. The purchase and sale agreement is the contract between the seller and the buyer. It obligates the buyer to purchase the home, and it obligates the seller to sell the home to the buyer. Principal. A principal is anyone who is a party to a transaction, such as the buyers and the sellers. A conventional sale is any sale in which you would put 20% down. An FHA loan is a loan in which you're able to put down 3.5%. A VA loan is specific to our veterans to thank them for fighting for our freedom. Veterans are able to put down 0% when they use their VA loan. The listing agent is the agent that represents the sellers to the transaction. The buyer's agent is the agent that represents the buyers of the home. MLS stands for Multiple Listing Service. The Multiple Listing Service is where agents like myself go to list the homes that we have upcoming so that buyers can go and see if they'd like to purchase them. Pre-qualify. The pre-qualification process is a process that you'll go through with your lender to see how much the banks are willing to loan you towards the purchase of your home. Pre-approval letter. Your lender will give you a pre-approval letter with the amount that the bank will loan you so that you can show the listing agent that you're able to write a strong offer if you like the home that you've seen. Proof of funds. Sometimes listing agents will ask buyer's agents to provide a proof of funds to show that their buyers are cash strong enough to write an offer that the listing agent will be willing to accept. Your debt to income ratio is something that the lender will run. The lower your debt to income ratio, the higher chance of you getting pre-approved for more money. Offer. Now this is extremely important. The offer is what the buyer's agent will write on behalf of the buyer to tell the listing agent that they would like to purchase the home. A blind offer situation would be one in which your buyers have never seen the home, the agent did a virtual showing for them, and they decided that they liked it enough to put in an offer without seeing the home first. Counteroffer. A counteroffer means that the sellers are that much closer to accepting your offer, but there are some terms that need to be agreed upon before they'll say yes. As is. As is extremely important to us Californians. California law states that homes here are purchased as is. That means you're agreeing to purchase them in the condition that you originally saw them. You may ask the sellers to make some repairs, however, they are not obligated to do so. Your EMD is an initial deposit of 1% of the purchase price. It's kind of like an engagement ring. It lets the sellers know that you're serious about your offer. Seller disclosures. Seller disclosures are due within 7 days of entering escrow. It's a document that the sellers fill out telling the buyers of everything that they know that's going on in the home. Termite report. Since we're in San Diego and we're a coastal desert, termites tend to be an issue. Once you enter escrow, you'll get a termite inspection, and that inspector will give you a report stating whether or not the house is being eaten by a termite. Inspection. Once you enter escrow, you're going to have an inspector come out to ensure that there's no safety issues like foundation problems or roof leaks, to make sure that the home is sturdy around you. Appraisal. Now once you enter escrow, your lender will order an appraisal. An appraiser will go out to the home, check out the condition, and make sure that the home is worth what you're paying for it. Contingency. There are 3 contingencies that you'll need to remove from the buying side. 1 is the loan, 2 is the inspection, and the 3rd is the appraisal. Once you've ensured that the loan will fund, the home is not going to fall down around you, and that the home is worth what you're paying for it, you can remove the contingencies and you can close escrow and purchase your new home. Seller concession. A seller concession is any amount of money that the sellers agree to credit the buyer throughout the escrow process. Closing costs. Closing costs are the costs associated with bringing the deal to a close. Essentially, it's the cost of the process of buying the home. Rent back. Right now, the market's crazy, so it might take the sellers a little bit longer to find their replacement property. A rent back allows the sellers to rent their property that they just sold back from the buyers after close of escrow. Equity. Now this is one of my personal favorites. Equity is what grows in your home after you've owned it for a couple years and your property appreciates. That appreciation is money in your pocket once you sell the home later. DOM stands for days on market. That's how many days that property has been listed on the MLS. Typically, in this market, in San Diego, DOM is about 5. HOA. HOA stands for Homeowners Association. The Homeowners Association is what you pay a fee to every month to take care of the landscaping or pools or recreation centers that you get to use as a homeowner in that community. Escrow. Escrow is the neutral third party that handles all of the transaction's documents. When you purchase a home, you go into escrow. When you're done with the transaction, it's called closing escrow. Title search. A title search will pull an abstract of property, which is a fancy way of saying they're going to check out who has ever had claim to the title of that property.